Michael Jackson's Thriller and its indelible Halloween legacy.
The night the music video became a movie. The year is 1983. Something new is about to happen. Television screens across the world are about to flicker with an event that felt less like a music video and more like a blockbuster premiere. Behind every great revolution is a team of brilliant minds, and Thriller was no exception. The song itself, produced by the legendary Quincy Jones, was already a masterpiece of pop craftsmanship. It was a funk-infused track with a driving bass line, cinematic synthesizers, and a chilling spoken-word performance by horror icon Vincent Price. But Michael Jackson envisioned something more. He wanted to bring the song's spooky, playful narrative to life. He found that person in John Landis, the director behind a hit horror comedy. Landis brought a filmmaker's sensibility to the project. Their collaboration fused pop mastery with Hollywood magic. Together, they mapped out a story, a date, a scary movie, a moonlit stroll that turns terrifying. They assembled top-tier crew, makeup, cinematography, choreography. They weren't cutting corners, they were making a miniature epic. Before Thriller, the music video was a relatively simple affair. Most were performance-based clips, functional and often forgettable. Thriller shattered that mold completely. It introduced the idea of a narrative music video, a short film with characters, a plot, and emotional arcs. It borrowed from cinema, establishing shots and character development, suspenseful pacing, and a dramatic climax. The camera moved with the characters and the dancers. Editing heightened panic, face to horde, breath to dread. Spoken dialogue framed the music as the centerpiece. It created a world before the music and after it stopped. Costumes and makeup became storytelling tools. Michael's red jacket, a hero's costume. The detail made the fantasy tangible, matching Hollywood craft. And people didn't just listen, they watched, rewatched, and recited it. In the early 1980s, MTV was changing music, but it rarely played videos by black artists. A rock-only excuse masked a racial barrier on television. Artists called it out. Pressure mounted. Then came Thriller. Hit after hit. Billie Jean, Beat It. Billie Jean forced the door open. Walter Yetnikoff reportedly threatened to pull all CBS videos if MTV refused. MTV relented, and the flood began. Thriller's short film wasn't a risk. It was a lifeline. The premiere became appointment television. It dominated MTV, multiple airings an hour. The barrier shattered, paving the way for generations.
Today, on the eve of Halloween 2025, Thriller continues to haunt charts, playlists, and parades, proving its undead staying power. The video that changed everything. At 13 minutes and 43 seconds, Thriller was less a music video and more a mini-movie, budgeted at $500,000, equivalent to about $1.5 million today. A fortune for the era. Jackson plays a young man on a date who transforms into a werewolf, unleashing a zombie apocalypse on a foggy street. The choreography, led by Michael Peters, features that unforgettable zombie shuffle, arms outstretched, shoulders popping in unison. Premiering on MTV on December 2, 1983, it shattered viewing records, doubled album sales, and earned Jackson the first ever Grammy for a music video. The accompanying Making Michael Jackson's Thriller documentary became the best-selling VHS ever at the time. This horror-infused spectacle cemented Thriller's Halloween ties. Jackson's red leather jacket, designed by Deborah Nadoolman Landis, and the undead horde have inspired countless costumes, while the dance endures as a global ritual. Halloween traditions born from Thriller. Thriller isn't just played, it's performed. Every October, it surges on streaming platforms. It re-enters the Billboard Hot 100 annually, hitting the top 10 multiple times, and racks up billions of YouTube views. Here's how it haunts the holiday. Zombie, flash mobs and parades. Groups worldwide recreate the dance. Thriller NYC, a staple since 2004, leads 200-plus zombies through New York City's Village Halloween Parade. In 2025, the annual Thrill the World event aims for synchronized, global performances, with Mexico City holding the record for 12,937 dancers, streaming and remixes. On Spotify and Apple Music, Thriller spikes $300, 500% around Halloween. Fans push challenges like Darn Thriller Challenge 2025 to hit #1 on charts October 31st. Pop culture echoes. It's sampled in films, a 13 going on 30, TV, The Simpsons, and memes. Jackson's zombie reveal is the ultimate reaction gift. The song pairs perfectly with Monster Mash as holiday staples, often blasted at parties or synced to light shows. On X, excitement is palpable this year. Users are sharing choreo clips, radio shoutouts, and calls for "No Halloween Without Thriller," why it endures. More than just scares. Thriller transcended novelty status through innovation. Jackson and Quincy Jones ditched disco for genre-blending pop, breaking racial barriers on MTV. He was the first black artist with heavy rotation. Its thrill, not terror vibe as Jones put it, captures joy in the macabre. In 2024, a 4K remaster keeps it fresh for spooky playlists. This Halloween, crank up Thriller, grab some friends, and shuffle like the undead. It's not just a song, it's a resurrection. If you're joining a flash mob or streaming challenge, tag it MJ Thriller for the haunt. Here are some notable quotes from Michael Jackson about his iconic album Thriller, 1982. On the album's creation and ambition, I wanted to create an album where every song was a hit. I wanted it to be the biggest selling album of all time. Moonwalk, 1988. Thriller was my chance to show the world what I could do. I wanted it to be a complete experience. Music, videos, dance, everything. MTV Interview, 1983. On working with Quincy Jones, Quincy and I fought for every note. We didn't settle for anything less than perfection. That's why Thriller took so long. Moonwalk, 1988. On the title track and horror theme. I love horror movies. Vincent Price was perfect for Thriller. His voice gave it that creepy classic feel. Rolling Stone Interview, 1983. The Thriller video was like making a short film. I wanted people to see something they'd never forget. 1993, reflecting on the 1983 video. The Thriller video was like making a short film. I wanted people to see something they'd never forget. Oprah Winfrey Interview. On the cultural impact. I never thought Thriller would break down so many doors, for black artists, for music videos, for pop culture. It just happened. Moonwalk, 1988. On the pressure after success. After Thriller, people expected me to top it. But how do you top something that became a part of history? Barbara Walters Interview, 1997. Thriller remains the best-selling album of all time, certified 34x platinum in the US, and credited with transforming music videos into an art form. Michael often spoke of it as a labor of love and a turning point in his career.